but we have been for over 300 days fighting in Hamas. Why is the Israeli army not able, or was not able, to go in to do something similar when in a few weeks they gained 17 years of deterrence? And here we can't seem to end the war.
Because now, I think, first of all, I don't think that I am the best possible commentator of the failures of the Israeli government. Okay, I think that this is the worst possible government that we could have. This is the worst possible leadership that we ever had in the history of the State of Israel. If I can quote Tom Friedman, perhaps in the history of the Jewish people. There never was such a bad failing prime minister as we have now. So that's number one. Number two is that it's one thing to launch surprise attack or an unexpected attack by the Israeli army against Hezbollah in the north. Another thing is when they are fully prepared for an Israeli attack, and therefore you have to decide whether the possible Israeli attack against Hezbollah is worth the cost of such an attack, considering the fact that it's been after 10 months that we have allowed them to stay on the border and to keep our townships entirely vacant and empty of Israeli citizens, and that they have actually established a security line which is across the border on our side rather than across the border on their side.
But behind all of this is obviously not just Hezbollah and it's not Hamas, it's Iran. And as of today, we're talking about whether or not we should preempt in that direction. Can you talk a little bit about that and maybe what our move could be that is not necessarily going into Lebanon, or maybe we could sign a hostage deal, end in Gaza, and think about the root of all of this problem?
Look, the government of Israel has no vision, has no plan, has no strategy. And this is obvious. This is not something that I say. I'm known to be in opposition to Netanyahu, and I'm a big critic of him. The ministers in his cabinet, those who cooperated with him for the last 10 months. I still see, can see the artist Netanyahu when he's acting. He's a performer afterwards on international TVs or Israeli TVs. Talking about Iran, he says, if they will ever dare attack us, we will destroy them. Now, America sends boats, carriers, F-22s, Great Britain, France, they all come in order to help Israel cope with the danger from Iran, and Netanyahu is hiding somewhere so that we will not see how trembling he is.
آنچه در مورد ما میگویند